Hello my friends and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. I've been reading Ukrainska Pravda, New Voice of Ukraine and Ukrinform, which are three government-related, associated, owned Ukrainian government, I'm talking about, media outlets. So obviously everything they say, it's pre-approved by certain kind of editors, if you know what I mean. And I've been reading these guys every day multiple times, using their articles, and I'm very familiar with the names and of persons and titles in the Ukrainian leadership, or the guys who are the handlers of the Ukrainian nation. And in this multitude of articles that I've been reading and discussing them with you, I got to kind of know each individual's, from far away, little techniques of telling the truth, or lying, or, turning, twisting, being a weasel, being a strong guy, being an honest guy, and so on. So I got to know, for instance, Danilov, Oleksiy Danilov, I think is his name, and he's not I think he's one of the most hatred-filled guys from the Ukrainian leadership, which it's fine with me. He might feel that way because the Russians invaded his country and all that. I can't, but I'm just saying, so you know that certain statements that this Danilov makes not always are triggered by logos, but they are triggered by pathos, by feelings, not by logic and intelligence and so on. So what's going on now? He makes statements that I don't believe anything what Danilov says for the reasons I mentioned. I got to know his statements, and he's exaggerating and being very, as I said, passion goes way in front of intelligence or knowledge or logic, and he's making a lot of mistakes. We all make mistakes. I don't deny that I make mistakes, obviously. So I'm just cautioning you about what Danilov states, his statements. Be super cautious. So this article comes from Ukrinform. It is from the 19th of December 2022. And this is what Danilov says. Putin demands that Belarus joins war while Lukashenko keeps wiggling. So Danilov, this is a statement, an affirmation. So this is the way it is. There's no may, possibly, could, might, allegedly, reportedly. He doesn't leave any way out. Sometimes when I say, well, I think that Danilov is an idiot. Well, I say, well, he's just pushed most of the time by pathos, not by logos, You leave most of the time, Or sometimes you leave, someone say, hey, Emil, you were wrong. I would say, nah, I wasn't wrong. I think this is the proportion based on the evidence I had. I'm not saying it's always by pathos. Sometimes it's led by logos. In this case, I don't know exactly what it is. But he says, Putin demands that Belarus join war. It's a statement. It's a clear statement. Not might, we hear about it. Now, while Lukashenko keeps wiggling. Another affirmation. Clear. Nothing in between. There's no way out. He knows that. He must know that. During today's visit to Minsk, the president of Russia, Vladimir Putin, pressured the self-proclaimed president of Belarus, Alexander Lukashenko, to deploy Belarusian troops in Ukraine. Again, this is a statement, clear statement. Not maybe, possibly, we think, it seems to me. No. Today's visit to Minsk, the president pressured, past tense, the self-proclaimed president of Belarus, Alexander Lukashenko, to deploy Belarusian troops in Ukraine. However, Lukashenko isn't willing to isn't willing to take that step. Again, that's a certainty. Lukashenko doesn't want to do that. Okay, that means you already know that. That's a clear cut. They know it. Okay, I wonder how they found it out. And they will give me the information I'm expecting, right? No, that's according to Alexei Danilov, Secretary of the National Security and Defense Council, who commented on Putin's visit to national television. For national television, Ukrinform reports. So that's what he said, clearly. Okay. And I'm quoting Mr. Danilov. Putin demands Belarus direct intervention in the war with our country. Statement. Boom. He knows that for sure. As far as we understand, now after that statement he comes with something else. As far as we understand, given the information that we have, neither Lukashenko nor his citizens are willing. So as far as we know, they don't want to do it, but it's a clear cut that Putin pressured them. But the Russians will now be doing everything possible and impossible to force Lukashenko to take part in this. So, but the Russians will do it. It's not like it's going to, like have the intention, will. That's it. You will go there. I'm not saying you're going to. No, you will. All right? Let's work with the future tense a little bit, okay? Take part in this. We will see what decision will be made in the near future, Danilov emphasized. So the only thing that he's not certain right now, if Lukashenko will crumble under Putin's pressure. You know, did you look at them? Putin, Lukashenko. Putin, Lukashenko. Anyway, you know what I mean. He assured that Ukraine is preparing for any developments. Good, that's all what matters. Good. Danilov also recalled that on December 18th, another meeting of the Ukrainian President war staff was held where the issue of Belarus was on the agenda. What kind? It could be we're going to exchange grain, we're going to exchange vodka versus ladies of the night. It's the agenda, Belarus, but what exactly? Wait, how can we make these idiots join us, huh? Is that what it is? And I'm quoting Danilov again. We understand what's happening, what we need to prepare for, he added. Okay, man, be prepared. Be prepared. We understand what's happening. He didn't provide any evidence. He just says that those guys, how should I put it? It's like you hear that you have a meeting in the neighborhood, let's say, in the council, or how do you call it, a association, and they say, today we're going to discuss, I don't know, Emil Kosman. They want to kill me. Did they say that? No. They're going to talk about, I don't know, a project that I probably disagree with in the neighborhood. But immediately, if they talked about it, they want to invade me. They want to kill me. Oh my God, get ready. Okay, or ready? Is that what I'm going to do? No. I mean, do you have anything like that? That's why when they say it was the agenda, Belarus was on the agenda. Emil Kosman was on the agenda. What exactly? I don't know. That's why I have to go and find out. But he knows, you know. And the guys want to pressure Belarus. There's no benefit for the Russians to have Belarus military 50,000 people join, or whatever number they have, all the military. Not in the benefit of Russia whatsoever. On the contrary, there will be a big mistake. But these guys are talking like they know the audience. As I said, 5% I give Lukashenko to invade, like let's go, man, you convince me. And if that happens, I will continue to think that that's a mistake. Why am I saying that these guys might not do it? Because they can't be this dumb. Because I think I'm right in this one. I'm like 99% certain it's a mistake for the Russians to get the Belarusians fight with them. That would be a big mistake. That's why if you do that, I don't know what the fuck you're thinking. Maybe something, I don't know, something that escapes me at this time, and maybe with time I will see it and say, I was dumb about a month ago. Yeah, thank you very much. Now I know. When I think I know now, I might be wrong, because in a month I will find out something else. Oh, wait a second, I was stupid a month ago and stupider 2 months ago. But at least you should be, open to admit that, because admitting it You understand where you made a mistake and you change it. You improve yourself. And thank you very much. That means you become wiser. Whomever tells you that, even if they tell you just to hurt you, hey, Emil, you made a mistake there. And say, yeah, where? Over there. Hey, you didn't know that. Now it was happened there. Okay, you're stupid, Emil. Oh, okay, I was uninformed. I was stupid. However you want. But thank you very much for the information. Next time you can't call me stupid on anything related to that, because now I know it. But I might be stupid in other stuff. So you see, you always get information from your enemies, from your friends, from neutral parties, and eventually you are the guy who is going to win. You might not like it because you're called this or you call that, because you realize when someone makes a comment, if that comment is meant to hurt your feelings or to, assassinate your character or something like that. But put that to the side, because that's not your interest. Your interest is to know, to understand. And they, through their evil and little small interest, they provide you with gold knowledge. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.